All right, so I watched Suicide Squad Isekai episode 4. As always, if I'm reviewing a show in the middle of the season, then it's going to be a spoilery discussion because why the hell are you watching a review for episode 4 of Suicide Squad Isekai if you're not already watching the show? but um but yeah, I this episode felt a little unnecessary to me. Like I feel like last week we saw the Suicide Squad perform like a military action for the kingdom in order to gain their favor, and see and like get their freedom in order to deactivate the timer on the bombs in their heads or whatever. Like I felt like that's kind of what the last episode was about. And now they just did the same thing in this episode, except now they're actually free or whatever. We still got some more stuff. Like we got a little flashback with the princess character. I still remain just not really all that interested in like the super anime side of this show. Like like I mentioned in the last episode, I like the idea of seeing like an anime studio's interpretations of DC characters, and that still remains interesting. I like seeing, their version of Joker, which we saw a little bit more of in this episode in the flashback. I do think that a lot of that is interesting, but it's like when we're getting the flashback of the fucking princess, it's like, okay, this is just not really all that interesting. I'm sorry. I don't know. Um I I do wonder though, what exactly are they setting up with the princess? Like she seems to have some weird affinity for the Suicide Squad. I can't tell if it's like a prophecy sort of thing where it's like, oh, I feel like there's something special about the Suicide Squad, or if she just is like interested in them genuinely. I don't know. It's a little weird. I'm not entirely clear what they're setting up with that. But yeah, um, I will say I continue to like their version of the Joker. Like I continue to enjoy that this Joker seems to earnestly love Harley, or at least earnestly like her. You know, Harley is often just this person that the Joker is manipulating, and he kind of doesn't seem to have any earnest feelings for her. He's like more than happy to like throw her away to, in order to get away himself or whatever. And I don't know, this version of Joker does seem to have earnest feelings for her. It'll be interesting to see if we see maybe like a vengeful or wrathful Joker that's like going after Amanda Waller because because she sent Harley away. Like it'll be interesting to see if we get like a Joker like that later on in the season. And that's really at the end of the day what I'm most interested in is, okay, now they have their freedom. Now they're gonna go with Rick Flag to the gate or whatever in order to deactivate the bombs. I'm just hoping that they're gonna get there and hopefully just progress the plot in a more interesting way, or at the very least, because Ratcatcher was here in the fantasy world, you would assume that there are going to be other DC characters here as well, right? The old Suicide Squad. So it'll be interesting to see if we come or if they come across other DC characters. It kind of seems like if you look at like the intro, it seems like Enchantress is going to show up more. I imagine we're going to see more of Katana. So that's basically the thing is, I just want to see more interpretations of DC characters in this anime style. I'm just less interested in the more anime aspects of it all. But that being said, I imagine we're still going to get more of that because it just seems to be what this show is. But we'll see. I did enjoy the episode overall, even though it did feel not really all that necessary. Like I thought it was cute the way that they, sort of had a little bit of a plot twist where it seems like the Suicide Squad had like a much easier way to beat Ratcatcher by just shooting the staff, and they sort of set it up that it was going to be this big battle, and it was actually pretty anticlimactic. I actually I thought that was pretty cute. It seemed like they were also just like doing the orcs a favor to set them free. So that was all cute, but yeah, I'm just more interested in seeing DC characters, and hopefully we get more of that in the upcoming episodes. So we'll see. But let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.